Hey, what's up guys? It's Austin here from Raw Highness Python, and in today's video, I'm at Mutation Creation again, and I'm gonna go and show you guys some of my duties here on Saturdays, as well as go and highlight the lavender gene. There's a lot of cool lavender albinos here that I'd like to show you guys, so we'll get into that. Before all that cool stuff, huge shout out to Reggie's Urban Jungle. Thank you so much for this really cool hoodie. It's really nice. I like the way it fits. It's perfect, really warm, especially for the winter here. We had snow the last couple of days and it was just below freezing. So thank you very much, Reggie, for the shirt, and definitely go and check him out. He's slacking on the back because it's a hoodie, but still really cool. So Reggie's Urban Jungle, check him out on YouTube, Instagram, and I think he has Morph Market, so go and check him out there. And let's get right into this really cool video. So now let's get into the lavender portion of this video, and I just wanted to show you a comparison between a lavender and albino and a normal albino. And basically the two look pretty similar, but you can obviously tell that the lavender has deeper oranges and has a different color inside of the actual pattern, so not in the oranges between. And here it's a lot more white, as you can tell. It does pick up a little bit blue on the camera, but not even close to as blue as the lavender. It's more of a lavender purple color, and as lavenders get older, it comes in more and more with each shed. So basically when a lavender hatches out, it looks very similar to a normal albino. So if you had a normal albino and a lavender albino hatching right next to each other, an untrained eye would have a really difficult time trying to pick them apart. But within a few sheds, you could definitely tell the lavender albino is a lavender because the colors just start to pop. So if you are looking to get into the lavender project, make sure you pick up an actual lavender and don't get scammed and pick up an albino. Here we have a pastel lavender, and pastel did not do what I expected inside of lavender. It washed it out, which I kind of expected, but I did not expect these really nice highlighter yellow markings to come along the dorsal, as well as inside the alien heads. All the blushings in the alien heads are very highlighter yellow, and as well as the belly. From the whole belly up, you could just see almost looks like a yellow belly, but there is definitely no yellow belly in this pairing. And I will show you guys a pastel yellow belly lavender in a bit, but we're gonna stick to the single gene combos. So now let's go move on to the next one. This beautiful girl right here is a Mojave Lavender, 66% het verpied, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna prove out het pied. We do have some connecting pattern along the sides here and a really nice dorsal stripe, which is a really good indicator for het pied inside of Mojaves. But you can see how the darkness of the Mojave really got changed by the lavender, and all those really dark colors came out to be a really nice orange, and all the whites stayed white, as you can see right here. And even that lighter color that you have on the top of the Mojave along the dorsal is still a nice brighter orange, not as gold as the really dark spots, but a really nice combo. Especially can't wait to get this into dreamsicle. Mojave dreamsicles will be insane. And let's move on to the next lavender. This girl is a black pastel lavender, and black pastel is one of those genes very similar to cinnamon. It's in the same complex, but acts a little bit differently. So if you had a cinnamon lavender, it would look pretty similar to this. And this one is also 66% het pied again, and you can see once again that really nice dorsal stripe and the chaining pattern towards the tail, a very good indicator for het pied. That's why this girl was held back last year. But you could really see how well black pastel works with lavender and even albino. with all the contrast it brings in. Usually when these hatch out, all this pattern is a really bright orange, but as they get a little bit older, it does tend to fade out a bit into this really nice orangey yellow color, but it holds its color very well compared to other combos and looks amazing when mixed into other morphs. So wow, this girl is insane. Her colors are just popping right now. This is a blackhead lavender, and you can really see how much the blackhead and lavender work super well together. The blackhead just turned all the pattern almost a white color, but it still has a lavender tinge to it, and then all the actual pattern just glows gold almost. It's a beautiful snake with a lot of contrast, and you even have some orange speckling and orange flaming towards the tail. Just a spectacular looking snake, and it looks very well mixed together with black pastel. So I'm gonna go show you that right now, a black pastel blackhead lavender. So right here we have the black pastel blackhead lavender, and you can see that it's definitely a lot different than the blackhead lavender or the black pastel lavender. And I'm actually just gonna grab this blackhead lavender right here once again just to compare the two so you can see the difference. And right away you can see that the oranges were turned up a notch. There's not as much yellow inside of this combo, and it even made the snake more white, which when I showed you the other one I did not think it was possible, but definitely more white inside of this snake than this one. This one still has that lavender tinge to it, not as much as a normal lavender, but really crazy looking combo. I also loved how the pattern changed on this combo. You have the chaining of both sides, almost like it was earlier when I was talking about those het pies, but there is no het pied inside of this combo. It's just what happens when you put black pastel or cinnamon in with blackhead. You get really nice chaining, and it's not only towards the tail, you even get it towards the head of the snake, which is just super cool. And this right here is one of my favorite lavender combos I have ever seen. This is a black pastel pinstripe lavender, and this guy just happens to be 100% het for pied. It's just a crazy looking snake. I can't even explain it. I definitely was not expecting this from this combo. The amount of intense oranges inside of here and pinks that you can just see are crazy. Let's see if I can move this into some better lighting and change the perspective for you guys. But this is just an insane snake. I can't wait to see what the dreamsicle version of this looks like. Black pastel and pinstripe both take away pattern or reduce pattern inside of pied. Well, pinstripe tends to go bring back pattern, but it actually erases the pattern on the saddles and just gives you these solid saddle colors. So it'd be really cool to see exactly what happens with this inside of dreamsicle, if it will stay this orange or the pied will make it even more orange, which would be just super cool. This girl right here is an Enchi lavender, and I love what Enchi does inside of lavender. You still have some of those purple tones, but instead of being just purple, it's more of a pink color now, which is just insane. It's kind of hard to pick it up on the camera. You're seeing a lot of the pink, but you're missing some of the purples. But it's a really cool looking snake. It banded the pattern all over like I would have expected from the Enchi. Also cleaned up all the alien heads. You have no holes or circles, dots, donuts, holes, anything inside of the alien heads. And they're just really clean and look super cool. And this girl is also 100% het for pied, which just makes her that much more valuable, because I would love to go see more Enchi dreamsicles. And this one even possibly has that new gene. It looks like it, especially because the new gene looks a little bit like Enchi, and when it's mixed with Enchi, it tends to look more like a super Enchi with all the banding. And this girl definitely does not look like your normal Enchi lavender. So can't wait to see what she can produce in the future. And let's move on to the next snake. This male right here is a pastel orange dream lavender, het for pied. And if you remember that pastel lavender from earlier, it looks fairly similar, except this one has a lot more highlighting towards the dorsal and especially on the face. It's not as faded because it does have some of that nice lavender tones coming in. But what a spectacular combo. Really changed that pastel lavender and made it that much better. And we do have some other pastel lavender combos. Let's go move on to those right now. So this next girl is insane looking. This is a pastel yellow belly lavender. And remember earlier I showed you that pastel lavender and how washed out it was? Well, when you add yellow belly back into it, it makes it extremely bright again, and it pops the colors. Especially the lavenders in here almost look as bright as that lavender ghost I showed you in my last video. And if you haven't seen that, definitely go and check it out. See if I can get that head out for you, because her head is crazy looking. It's really blushed out and has some really nice highlighter colors, as you can see on it, as well as the highlighter colors along the dorsal once again, and even inside the alien heads. But in this combo you have Yellow Belly cleaning it up a bit more, so you don't have as many alien holes in the alien heads like these. But what a crazy combo. And let's take it one step further and add Orange Dream into it. So here is the step up from that last snake. This is a pastel Orange Dream Yellow Belly Lav, and some of you might not think this is a step up because it does look a little bit different. Personally, I like the pastel Yellow Belly Lav more, but I think there definitely is more potential when you add Orange Dream into it. As you can see, it did dull up the color a lot, but it did bring in a lot of other tones and even change the pattern that much more. So really cool looking at this combo. And when this girl hatched out, she was really orange and just looked really different. So it's really cool to see how they age and how the colors change as they age. And I'll document how her colors change as she ages more. This right here is actually going to be the last lavender I show you guys, but it's the craziest one we have here at Mutation Creation. This is a super Enchi, super Asphalt lavender male, and he is just insane. The camera cannot even pick up the intense oranges and yellows this guy has. He does have a little bit of poop on him. I probably should have cleaned him before making this video, but this is what happens sometimes when you have albinos especially, or white snakes. They tend to get poop on them a lot. So do the other snakes, but since they're a darker color, it's a lot harder to notice. So if you do notice you have a lot of poop on your albinos, bananas, or blue-eyed Lucies, or even ivories, this is probably the reason why. So you can clean your snake before taking the video. I probably should have, but still a spectacular snake. Just really like the banding over the back. The Super Asphalt did really good in this combo with the banding. And then you have Super Enchi, which also bands a lot, just helping it band that much more. And Enchi inside of lavender makes this really pink and purple color like I showed you before. More of a pinkish color and yellow, but I can't believe that the Super Enchi made it this pink and this orange. Definitely was not expecting this, and when it hatched out, it blew my mind. Out of the egg, this thing was just crazy. So hope that it grows and keeps looking amazing as it grows, and hopefully soon this guy will be breeding for us. So I just wanted to show you guys something really cool about the Freedom Breeder cocoa blocks. You might have noticed when I was sifting them that I kept pulling out these things and showing the camera. Well, basically here they are. These are some quartz crystals, and sometimes you can find them inside of the cocoa blocks, and you can get them pretty big too. Actually, this one is pretty big. They usually come around this size, but just something really cool you can find inside of the cocoa blocks. And it's like a little treasure hunt every time you go and make cocoa. So if you're looking for that, go and get yourself some cocoa blocks. And that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed all the lavenders, and I just wanted to end off on this really cool leopard lavender breeder female we have here. Leopard is a pattern changing morph. It also changes the colors and makes it a bit darker, which is really good inside of lavender because dark morphs tend to turn up purple, and as you can see, this girl is purple and yellow. Not the most purple snake, but still very purple. So if you're looking to pick up a really cool lavender in your collection, go and look for a leopard lavender. And right now, go comment below what morph you want me to go and show next. I was thinking of showing the dreamsicles to transition from the lavenders. I want to hear what you guys want to see, so comment down below. And once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. So peace out.